Hey loves! Today I am going to share my health journey, specifically my acne story. Today I'm sitting here pretty much clear of acne, and I can say that I did it naturally. Pretty much I tried everything short of Accutane, and I was going to get on Accutane, but then I was thinking to myself, what the fuck is my acne trying to tell me? Obviously, there is a reason why I'm getting acne. What is the cause of it? I'm making sure I have like the cleanest pillowcases. I clean my makeup brushes. I'm so vigilant with my skincare. Why am I still getting acne? Honestly, I'm gonna give you all of the cheat codes. I paid thousands of dollars for a nutritionist, and that is when I found out how your gut, how liver detoxification, how sugar imbalance, all of that can actually lead to acne, and that is what was causing my acne. So I'm going to give you all of these tips and tricks and hopefully save you a lot of money and a lot of time and headache. And I know how debilitating acne can be, and I'm like getting emotional over here. Ooh, I did not expect to get emotional like this, but just do not give up. You can heal your acne naturally, and I'm here to share my story as well as answer any questions you guys have. So one of the first things my nutritionist had me do was to keep a food diary. Now, in this food diary, I would, of course, list out all of the food I ate for that day, as well as I would list out any new breakouts I had. So then that way I could correlate the breakouts to maybe some food triggers, as well as I would also track where I was at my cycle. So this connected the dots between food, hormones, and my skin. First step is gut health. Now, I used to think, okay, gut health, let me drink some more kombucha and basically my gut should be healed, right? No, honey. There is so much more to gut health. I like to simplify it by calling it the 3 Ps. There's probiotics, prebiotics, and polyphenols. So those are the 3 Ps. I'm going to list out the foods that incorporate those. You need to go ahead and incorporate at least one food item or drink from this list every single day. So you need to have one probiotic a day, one prebiotic a day, and one polyphenol a day. This will help you heal your gut. Also, bone broth. It's not part of the 3 Ps. However, bone broth is so fantastic for your skin. So make sure to incorporate bone broth into your diet at least 3 times a week. So that's the first thing. Heal your gut. Now, something I did extra for more probiotics is I actually started taking the supplement Seed, and it's one of the best supplements for probiotics. And so if you want to go the extra step, you could do that. I do that and I love it. The next step is liver detox. If your liver is not okay, your skin usually is not okay. It would mean that you have a sluggish liver. So with that, castor oil packs. Those are amazing. They're super easy, and I swear I feel even slimmer the next morning. I feel like I start getting abs that I didn't have the night before every time I do a castor oil pack, as well as it's really good for your liver, which will help your skin. The second thing is poop. Are you pooping every single day? If you're not pooping every single day, your body is not able to detox. And so with that, if you are not pooping every single day, make sure you drink more water as well as more fiber. And this will help with that. As well as I have listed other foods as well as ways that you can go ahead and help your liver. And this will ensure that your liver is functioning a lot better, which will equivalent to better skin. Next up, blood sugar management. Now, blood sugar management, when my nutritionist talked about this, I was like, what are you talking about? What does my blood sugar have to do with acne? Sure enough, it actually correlates. When I first went to my nutritionist, I I had the worst acne that I've ever had in my life. And that's when I was like, all right, I am going to invest in this nutritionist. I'm going to figure out what's going on. At the time, I was eating only 1 meal a day, and I was doing that throughout my whole cycle. And that was horrible. Basically, what that did to my blood sugar is it led to really big lows and really high spikes. And those, when that happens, it can cause cystic acne. I noticed, so one of the first things my nutritionist did was to have me stop doing the 1 meal a day and to incorporate 3 meals into my day. Now, she had me eat at least 2 hours before waking. And with that, I started seeing a lot of my cystic acne go away. And that was really awesome. Another thing I recommend for glucose management, which is blood sugar management, glucose and blood sugar is the same word. Anyways, so with glucose management is I highly recommend watching the podcast with the Diary of the CEO that has the glucose goddess on that. That episode is so amazing. I believe there's 2 podcasts now with her on that, and definitely highly recommend it. Some of the things I love about the glucose goddess is she really simplifies glucose management, and she has these really helpful little glucose hacks, um, one pagers. So, some of my favorite things off of the one pagers include eating vegetables first, drinking apple cider vinegar in the morning, and then waiting 20 minutes and then having your breakfast. And the last thing is eating your foods in the right order. Actually makes a huge difference for your blood sugar. If you want to go the extra step, you can go ahead and do a glucose monitor. And that's when you prick yourself and then you could check your blood sugar. I noticed that I'm pretty sure I was pre diabetic because my blood sugar was way too high even when I was just waking up, and that could be a sign of pre-diabetes, but I'm finding that that's actually going away, which is amazing. Not only has my skin healed, but also my blood sugar has been so much better, which has resulted to so many other great things, such as like mental clarity, more energy, and so much more. I was about 2 months into having my nutritionist following these steps. However, I still found that I was having some cystic acne still, as well as I was having lingering issues with yeast overgrowth on my skin. And this is what it looked like. And so I was wondering, why am I still having issues? I'm doing all of these things. This is when I learned about fasting like a girl. Now, I know I said blood sugar management is so important, but there is a way to do this, so then that way you don't have really high spikes and lows as long as you're eating your food in the right order. I find that my blood sugar doesn't go up super high and it's not a yo-yo all day. So, Fasting Like a Girl by Dr. Mindy Pels. That book is life-changing. I highly recommend it. Once I started incorporating 24-hour fasts, so I started doing 24-hour fasts at least once a month, and that basically is a gut reset. So it resets your microbiome and it kills any bad bacteria. So then I feel like the yeast was a whole bunch of bad bacteria that was still in my gut, and doing the 24-hour gut reset really helped take my skin to the next level. And this is where I'm at right now. And I still have some work on some acne scars, some texture, and it's not completely perfect, but it's so much better. And I know that I'm still doing the work to get it to the next level. Let me know if you want me to do a whole other video on fasting like a girl or any of these other things I've talked about, to going in more into depth into any of what I've talked about so far. Now let's talk skincare. Lately, I've been trying to have cleaner ingredients. So, for instance, at night for lotion, I actually just slap on beef tallow. That's one ingredient, and beef tallow is amazing for moisture. I've also put castor oil on my face, which I love castor oil, not only for the castor oil packs, but for my eyelashes, for my skin. I seriously lather up myself with castor oil pretty much every single night. I use Beekman products pretty much for my face toner, for face wash, all of that is pretty much Beekman's products. However, there is one thing I still use that has, I would say, a good amount of chemicals, is Paula's Choice exfoliant. That's to help with acne scars and to really exfoliate my skin. So that's one thing that's not necessarily the cleanest that I still do use. So those are my tips. I I can safely say, or I can honestly say, that going through all of those things with my acne and, waking up a whole bunch of new zits that just hurt and just crying in the morning, I now look at my acne and my acne journey as a gift because it taught me to actually look inside my body and figure out what's going on and heal myself internally. And when you heal yourself internally, externally, it shows. I hope that I was able to give you guys some hope, hopefully, so you don't have to go on Accutane and so you can figure out what your body is trying to tell you and so you can heal your skin naturally.